Okay, hello and welcome to a brief little tutorial on how to get started with Tinker's Construct in versions of Minecraft beyond 1.7.10. So, to start off with, you will start off with in your inventory a book called Materials and You. When you open it, you can go in, it'll give you the introduction, which has you create patterns, then a part builder, then build parts, and then a tinker station to build your tools. For that, you'll need a couple oak logs, which what we're then going to do is we're going to turn a couple of them into sticks. We're not going to need a ton of sticks though. So now that's going to get crafted up into patterns, which then we will get ourselves a part builder from that. Then what we'll do is we will craft a crafting table, put a pattern right above it. We get a crafting station. And now what we do is we put the part builder down, we put patterns in there, we take our crafting station, we can put that there, and then now, essentially everything in here will just stay in our crafting table, so we can actually build the parts for our tool, which for a pickaxe, you need a pickaxe head, a tool handle, and a tool binding. And I just crafted these all out of stone, but you don't actually have to craft them out of stone, so what I can actually do is these are essentially useless because there's not much that I can really do with them, which is unfortunate. But wood is actually very good because when you repair it, then you get more base durability every time you repair it. So you can actually get crazily increased durability from that. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the tool binding and the tool handle out of wood for this guy. And then we're also going to make an axe. And for the axe, we're going to make an axe head. And actually, we're going to make a different tool, not an axe. So we got a round plate. And then now all we need is a tool handle for this guy. And then now we need to actually build ourselves the tinker station. So tinker station is essentially pretty much the same thing as the crafting station, except for it's 3 patterns and then 4 oak planks, and then you put that there. And since these are all directly touching, what we can do is we can actually click on one and then we can access all of them through that one that we're touching, which is a good safe space saving thing. So now what we do is we can make ourselves our pickaxe, which is going to be the stone pickaxe. It's going to have pierce because that's something that pickaxes come with. And then we also have stone bound. And I will show you guys the modifiers here in a second. But the other thing that we're going to make is a mattock, which lets us cut down trees and is effective on dirt and plants. So I'm going to make that. And then now I'm going to show you guys the modifiers for these guys. So the stone mattock has a durability of 162, a damage of 3.75, a melee speed of 0.9, which is not super high. Good mining speed. You have multiple upgrades and abilities, which we'll get into in a future episode. But you start off with tilling. It can till dirt. Stone bound. It mines faster as it wears out, but it does less damage. And then economical, which is cultivated, which means that it grows more material when repairing. And then the pickaxe has Pierce 1, which cancels out armor. Stonebound 1, which again mines faster as it wears out but does less damage. And then Cultivated 2, which means it'll grow more material when repairing. From there, it also has 130 durability, 3 damage, 1.2 melee speed, a mining speed of 4, which is a little bit lower than the mattock, just simply because the mattock has 2 pieces of stone. But what we'll be able to do now is just kind of casually go down here. Let's go down here real quick and get ourselves some more stone. And as you can see, it's a really good tool, especially early on for mining fast. And now all we'll need to do from here is get a little bit more stone, and I'm gonna wear out this pickaxe. Okay, I've broken both tools, so now we'll come back to the Tinker Station, and you can actually use this to repair them. So, 0 out of 162, we chuck some stone on there, and now it's back, 162. It didn't end up getting anything, unfortunately, but this guy, 130. Okay, so it didn't end up getting anything, but overall, it's pretty nice, does pretty good, and these are the best starting tools. For starting weapon, I highly recommend just making a normal sword. And we will get into the future versions of this kind of stuff. But overall, there is a bunch of different stuff. You can make a parts chest, a tinker's chest. There's a bunch of tier 1 materials. Of course, copper. Of course, you're never going to get that early on. Leather is really good, but overall you've got rock, wood. Flint has the jagged, which increase every point durability lost increases damage. So overall, flint will increase damage by a considerable margin. The only issue being that it doesn't have great modifiers, but it is quite useful. Bone has piercing, which cancels out armor, so if you want to make a sword, using a bone handle is really, really good. Because you get extra melee speed, and durability doesn't matter a ton. Dwarven is really nice. So the deeper you are, the faster it mines, which is great. Chorus, you're never going to get this early on, but leather gives tan, so no longer takes double or more damage from certain actions. String just makes it so you can repair it using string, which is nice. And vines mean that in the sunlight, it resists damage, which is nice. There are ranged materials and stuff, but that doesn't matter a whole ton. The different tools we have, though, are the crossbow, dagger, flint and brick, hand axe, mattock, pickaxe, sword, and then there's repairing, part swapping, and recycling tools. We're actually going to go through part swapping right now. If we go back into our part builder, we can actually build a part. And what we're going to build is we're going to build a round plate. And what you can actually do is say I want to switch something on here out with a different thing. Like if it's something better, if it's something worse, what we can do is we can chuck it in there and it will actually just go and you can make it onto whatever tool you have. So now we've got that. Now we've got that. Now I can go back and do that. And it's pretty much the same, except for this one's worse. This one's tiny bit worse as well. But overall, they're pretty good tools. And this is just how easy Tinkers is to get started into. And of course, what you're going to want to do from here is you're going to want to start gathering up some sand, some clay, and some gravel. And that is going to be for next episode. So I hope you'll join me for that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. GG's. Peace. Have a great day. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.